Bro, thank you for choosing this video. Welcome back to this channel, a haven for the latest Chelsea news. So find a comfortable seat and grab a drink, because this time I'm presenting 10 news stories about Chelsea on and off the pitch that you probably didn't know. I hope to reach 300 likes. By liking this video, I'm even more motivated to provide as much news as possible and as interesting as possible for you. And finally, I wish you a happy viewing and a happy Monday. Bro, did you know Chelsea are still reaping the rewards of Frank Lampard's decision 6 years ago? Back then, Lampard gave a debut to a 19-year-old fresh from injury, Reece James, playing against Grimsby Town in the Carabao Cup, and boom, James scored a stunning goal, and from there, his career exploded. Now, James has played almost 200 times for the Blues, lifting the Champions League, UEFA Super Cup, Conference League, and Club World Cup trophies. And the craziest thing is, he's now the proud captain of Stamford Bridge. Just imagine, bro, if Lampard hadn't had the courage to trust him back then, Chelsea might not have a leader like James today. So even though Lampard's era didn't bring any titles, his legacy is clearly felt today. Do you think Reece James can continue that legacy by lifting the Premier League with Chelsea?
Bro, did you see yesterday's match? Chelsea were actually already ahead through Enzo Fernandez's goal. But in the second half, Trevoh Chalobah made a fatal blunder. A late tackle on Diego Gomez earned him a straight red card. Playing Town 11 is obviously tough, and sure enough, Brighton turned things around. Danny Welbeck headed home to equalize, then De Coopier made it 2-1, and finally, Welbeck added another to make it 3-1. Terrible. Well, Joel Hato has spoken out. He said Chelsea's first half was great, lots of chances, dominance, even a beautiful goal. But once the red card came out, the game changed completely. Hato said he was really disappointed because Chelsea had received red cards in 2 consecutive matches, the previous one being Sanchez against Manchester United, and clearly playing 10 on 11 puts the team in a tailspin. What do you think, bro? Do you agree that Chalobah's red card was the turning point in Chelsea's defeat?
Wow, man. It's really hot at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea fans are absolutely furious, protesting, some even refusing to come to the stadium. Why? Simple. Almost 4 seasons under new ownership, money has been poured into the stadium like crazy. But the team's performance? Still inconsistent. Coupled with increased ticket prices and minimal communication, it's understandable that fans feel alienated from their beloved club. Finally, Chelsea's owners were forced to issue an official statement. They said they understand the fans' concerns, promising transparency, building a long-term future, investing in the men's and women's teams and the academy. But yeah, fans want concrete evidence, not just sweet words. The question is, man, do you believe the owner's promises? Or will Chelsea fans increase the pressure if the results continue to be disappointing?
Oh dear, bro. Chelsea's problems are piling up. After losing 3-1 to Brighton, now Moises Caicedo could be banned by the FA. Here's the story. At the end of that heated match, Caicedo got into an altercation with Brighton defender Jan-Paul Van Hecke. Footage shows Caicedo bumping his opponent's stomach, causing Van Hecke to fall to the ground. VAR was silent at the time, but former referee Mark Halsey said the FA would definitely reinvestigate. Caicedo could face additional punishment if it's deemed violent conduct. Imagine, bro, Chelsea already lost Colwill and Palmer to injury, Chalobah is also suspended, now Caicedo is in danger of missing the match against Liverpool next week. If this actually happens, Marescaro could have a major headache as Caicedo is key in the midfield. Do you think the FA will ban Caicedo or let him off scot-free?
Bro, yesterday Trevoh Chalobah received a red card in Chelsea's 3-1 loss to Brighton? But strangely, he only missed 1 match, not 3. How is that possible? Here's the story. Chalobah was deemed to have brought down Diego Gomez, who was one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Since that's considered preventing a clear goal-scoring opportunity, the standard punishment is only a one-match suspension, unlike violent conduct or a brutal tackle, which carries a 3-match suspension. So don't worry, Chalobah can still play in the Champions League against Benfica next week. Unfortunately, he'll miss the tough match against Liverpool this weekend. And to make matters worse, Chelsea's defensive options are already thin. Colwill, Tosin, and Fofana are all injured. Maresca is a headache. Do you think Chelsea can withstand Liverpool's onslaught with this backline?
Crazy, bro. Hot news again from Stamford Bridge. Chelsea is now seriously interested in signing young Barcelona midfielder Marc Casado. The player, once praised by Busquets as spectacular, is reportedly on Enzo Maresca's personal wish list. Reportedly, the Blues are ready to make an initial offer of around £35 million. Chelsea really needs a boost in midfield, especially after their slow start to the season, only 8 points from 6 games. Fans are starting to get restless, especially after the 3-1 loss to Brighton. But amidst this situation, Maresca remains focused on finding a solution, and Casado is considered the right answer. The problem is, Barca is currently struggling financially and could open the exit door, even though Casado himself wants to fight for a place. So if he does move, this could be one of the craziest transfers this January. Do you think Casado would be a good fit to play alongside Casado and Enzo in Chelsea's midfield?
Guys, Jason Cundy just made an interesting prediction about Enzo Fernandez. Even though his performance has dipped somewhat recently, he says Enzo is untouchable from Chelsea's starting 11. The reason? Simple. He's the vice captain, a high-priced transfer fee, and one of the most experienced players in this young squad. So even if some fans are starting to doubt him, Enzo's status makes him practically untouchable. But yes, there are also other pundits like Troy Deeney who say Enzo's performance will only be at its peak if he's given more freedom on the pitch. So what do you think, guys? Is Enzo still worthy of being the heart of Chelsea's game, or is it time to try rotating him?
Hey, news on Levi Colwill? Wesley Fofana gives a positive update from Cobham. Colwill is battling an ACL injury that's kept him out for the rest of the season. Remember, bro? He was on fire after the Club World Cup, but the injury came early in the season. Fofana said Colwill is still in high spirits every morning. He's smiling, chatting casually with the team, saying, "I'm okay, I'm good, I'm fine." He's mentally strong. But on the pitch, Chelsea still miss him. The Chalobah and Adarabioyo combination hasn't been optimal, and Hato is still young. So is Colwill the most realistic option? There could be a new signing in January to stabilize the backline. Hey, do you think Maresca will bring Colwill back quickly or focus on a temporary replacement?
Yo, hot news from Germany. Bayern Munich is reportedly in talks about a permanent deal for Nicolas Jackson, the Chelsea striker currently on loan in the Bundesliga. They've even reportedly agreed with his agent for a 5-year deal. Uli Hoeneß said the target is 40 games to trigger the £65 million clause. Relax, he said Jackson won't make it that far, but Bayern remain confident in his potential. So they'll likely make the move permanent, either by paying the full price or negotiating. For Chelsea fans, this presents a dilemma. On the one hand, they could get big money for other transfers, but on the other, one of their young talents could be lost at Stamford Bridge prematurely. Chelsea is building a young squad with a new striker, but Jackson has already begun to shine in Germany. What do you think, bro? Should it be released or kept?
Bro, Chelsea has reportedly reached an agreement with Sporting CP wonder kid Giovanni Quenda, who will join in 2026. The 18-year-old winger is showing off his skills in his final season. 6 games, 3 assists, absolutely stunning on the right wing. But there's a big question here. Thiago Santos says Quenda is cool, fast, strong, has good vision, but is a move to Chelsea the right one? Enzo Maresca's squad is already stacked. Palmer, Estevan, Neto, Giddens, George. It could make it difficult for Quenda to get regular playing time. Perhaps the best solution, a loan first, so he can develop fully before making his mark at Stamford Bridge.
Do you think Quendo will shine or will he falter at Chelsea?